Alright, so story time that nobody asked for because reasons. Fuck off. Anyways, so I live in a dead-end town. So in this town, we have two main jobs. Call centers and warehouses. So I've worked in a call center. We're going to call it Pest Corporation. If you lived in Reno from 2011 up, you'll know exactly where Pest Corporation is. Which no longer is a business here. But anyways, so I worked at Pest Corporation, and I had a customer call, and she's complaining that her item doesn't work. And I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry you're having that issue, but I'd love to fix this for you today. To start off, I have some verification questions for you. Can I get your first and last name? And she just goes off on me. She's like, you dumb bitch, you should know this already. And I was like, call me a dumb bitch again, and I will hang up this call. And like, it was like 3 a.m. I was already done. I worked graveyard. I was like, I'm not going to deal with this today. I'm all coffeeed out. I was pregnant with my son, so I was already in a mood. Like, don't mess with me. And she's like, you can't hang up on me, you dumb bitch. And I was like, okay. And I hung up on her and logged out of my phone, got up, went over to like the call center manager's desk, and I was like, hey, bud. So I just hung up on a customer. You're probably going to hear it in the call logs because I know you're watching it. But just so you know, I just hung up on a customer. And he looked at me and he's like, why? And I was like, because she called me a dumb bitch. But I'm going on lunch, so I'll see you in 30 minutes. I get back from my lunch, and he's like, hey, come here. Come sit down. And he pulled the call, he listened to it, and he's like, you could have de-escalated that. And I was like, I don't care. She called me a name. She was swearing at me. So I hung up. And he goes, I should be walking you out right now. I should be firing you right now. And I said, then do it. Like, I didn't care. I could get another call center job in a second. I did not care. So I was like, then do it. Fire me. And he's like, I'm not going to fire you. And I was like, then what is this about? What are we doing here? And he's like, just go ahead and go sit down and start taking more calls. I finished my calls that night, got off at like 6 a.m., went home, came back the next day, and I was like, so you're still not going to fire me? And he's like, I'm not going to fire you, just de-escalate the situation. I'm like, you get the same energy you give out. You call me a B word, I'm going to hang up on you. That's that. And that's the story of how I am not good at customer service, but somehow I worked in like every call center here. But Pest Corporation was the worst.